Okay, my brief is to talk about the tax justice campaign, which I've been coordinating alongside others from the Alliance Party, and also to maybe talk a little bit about how I think the tax justice campaign can link up with the popularisation of alternative neoliberalism. Okay, so the focus of the campaign is a petition, tax justice petition, which is pressing Parliament to remove GST from food and tax financial speculation. So two double-barrelled demands there. The campaign was launched and the petition was launched in May this year by Socialist Worker, which is an organisation I belong to, and the Alliance Party made the decision to get together and launch that campaign jointly. And since then we've collected 20,000 signatures for the petition in a relatively short amount of time, and by a relatively small amount of activists on the ground. So what I'm going to do now is just isolate the two demands and actually kind of just give a bit of a rationale for why we've gone for those two things. Okay, first removing GST from food. Okay, I mean, as Bill's painted a really good picture with the diagrams, etc., of why GST is a progressive tax and why those on lower and middle incomes end up paying actually more of a percentage of GST than those on higher incomes. It's a core policy plank of neoliberalism. So when Rogernomics, etc., swept this country, establishing GST was a core policy plank for them. New Zealand is one of the few countries to tax food at the same rate as other goods and services. So two examples: Australia exempts a range of food from its GST. In Britain, they exempt food and other things from their VAT tax, which is equivalent to GST. Other countries, Germany for example, they have different rates for different things. So in Germany they have 19% equivalent to GST equivalent tax, but they have a 5% on food and books. Okay, so the fact that we've actually got GST universally applied in this country, though as I'll show a little bit later, it's not actually quite universally applied. This is not the norm around the world. Okay, I mean, I take the point that Bill was making that to remove GST off food is not going to fundamentally alter the fact that GST is a regressive tax. But nevertheless, at the current rate of GST of 15%, a family spending $200 a week on food is paying $26.09 in GST. That's actually reasonably significant. And out on the streets, people have come to me and said their weekly food budgets are $400, 4 or 5 kids or whatever. Okay, so they're actually paying a big chunk of tax on GST. Okay, to remove the GST from food would actually deliver a tax cut bigger than most people got from the issue. Okay, another issue of the campaign, obviously, food prices are going up and up. They're stretching weekly budgets to breaking point for many people. The cost of food is a grassroots issue. Okay, people are concerned about it. The rising cost of food has been fueled by big banks and investment funds speculating in world food markets. Okay, so this is one of the factors behind the rising cost of food. Again, we'll have a look again in terms of a little bit later in this presentation the impact of financial speculation. Okay, little cartoon there. Less GST. Removing GST from food would mean less GST. Personally, and I think probably most other people in this room, would like to see GST removed completely. Okay, I absolutely share that view, and I'm sure it's the view of those people that have been involved in the tax justice campaign. Okay, nevertheless though, we're seeing, I believe, that the campaign to remove GST off food can be a strategic goal in actually undermining GST. Okay, Bill has sort of talked about the idea of slowly phasing it out I think a popular campaign to remove GST off food is going to help that process along. Okay, so I don't see the idea that it's an either-or situation, GST off food or no GST. I see those two things as being linked, and definitely the strategic goal to undermine GST as a tax. Full stop. GST of food. The demand connects with grassroots people in a big way. Okay, you just have to be out on the street with the petition to just sense the response it gets from people. To kind of excuse the pun, it's a gut issue, and people just actually think it's damn immoral that there is a tax on food. The necessity of life is made more expensive by this tax. To remove it seems like common sense to most people. It's kind of like, surely it's going to be done. Okay? When you explain to people that New Zealand is one of the few countries in the world that has a tax on food, even more so. It's perceived as being achievable. Okay? Now, I think this is a key ingredient in any campaign that wants to be popular. Okay? That broad range of people see that this is something that can be achieved. Okay? It's not something that's completely removed, pie in the sky, that this is something that is common sense, it can be achieved through determined campaigning and should happen. The campaign has momentum. The Alliance stood for GST off food at the 2008 general election. Ran Resilience Action Movement also stood on a platform of GST on food, and in the space of 3 to 4 months in 2008, collected close to 30,000 signatures for its GST on food petition. Subsequent to that, the Māori Party came out in support of that petition, and Hone Harua and others from the Māori Party accepted the petition on the steps of Parliament prior to the 2008 general election. And as we know, this year, Rahui Kapani had a private members bill to remove GST off healthy food. Okay, so this campaign to remove GST off food is actually seeing other political parties actually, maybe slightly shift the emphasis, but nevertheless are actually kind of looking at this as a policy. Actually, before I go on, and also with Rahui Kapani's private members bill, the Green Party and the Labour Party, voted for that to go to the Select Committee. Okay, it got voted down because of the National Act, etc. But this is quite significant. In 2008, the Labour Party and the Greens had dismissed the idea of GST quite strongly. And now, of course, the Labour Party itself has gone with GST off fresh fruit and vegetables. Okay. Now, this is, what this has done, the popularity of GST on food has put a dent in the sanctity of GST. Okay? And this is something both main parties have striven really hard to maintain. New Zealand's GST system is, it's pure, it's untouchable, and we can't move to change this at all. Okay? But this public pressure and popularity of this idea of moving GST on food has forced political parties to change that view. Okay? So we know last year that at a Labour Party regional conference there were remits on the floor to remove GST from all food, which were passed unanimously by that conference. Okay? So this grassroots pressure has forced Labour leadership to reconsider its position.